Patience is a virtue. We all know that. Yet, most of us lack it and very few of us have it. We all have gone through some situations where we have felt that we could have dealt this situation with a little bit more patience, or at least we have seen people in our life about whom we have felt that this person can do a lot better with little bit more patience. Yet most of us lack it. I am someone who has often been regarded as a person who has a lot of patience, and I have dealt a lot of situation with a lot of pressure, lot of inconvenience, and lot of uncertainty, and many times I have not lost my cool and I have kept patience. It does not mean that I always keep patience and I never lose my cool. Those moments also happen, right? But there are few things which I do, I think, better than other, which keep me sane in those under pressure situations. I'll give you an example that back in 2012, when I was working in a company in Lucknow, that company one fine morning shut down and most of us lost our job. I think around 70, 80 of us lost our job in an instant. Most of us were grieving that what they will do without the job because they have lost the job. At the same time, I was not. I was keeping patient. I was thinking that this is a time that I can take a leap forward. I can go to Silicon Valley of India, that is Bangalore, and I can follow and pursue a better job, a better dream. It was my patience which was telling me to be sane. It was my acceptance to that situation. It was my surrender to that higher power and all other things which I used to do subconsciously, unconsciously, and consciously in my daily routine that has helped me to keep the patience in that situation and not lose my cool. There has been numerous instances when there was a lot of pressure and there was a lot of work, and suddenly I was given a lot more work to do. I was not getting weekends, I was not getting holidays, and I was continuously working. Still, I have not lost my cool. There were instances when I had lost it. I do not want to talk about those instances in this episode. So, because in this episode, we are going to talk about how can you develop more patience, how can you incorporate more patience in your life and make your life a little better. So, stay tuned till the very end because the last two things which I am going to share are the most important thing. They are the crux of it, right? So, without further delay, let's begin. Hi, my name is Akshay Tiwari. I am a holistic happiness coach, author of the book called Usher, and the founder of Holistic Happiness Club. Holistic Happiness Club is a place where we talk everything about happiness. We believe that happiness is not a single faceted thing, it is a multifaceted thing, and that is why it needs to be looked from a 360-degree perspective, from a holistic point of view. And that is why everything that is related to happiness, whether it's your love life, whether it is your finances, whether it is your health, or whether it is your professional life, or whatever else is connected to your happiness, we talk all those things. I will talk a little bit more about Holistic Happiness Club and about me at the end of the episode, but for now, let's dive into the topic. All right, so let's begin the discussion about the things that we can do in our daily life that can help us develop more patience. All right, so number one thing, the number one tool to develop patience is practice mindfulness. Mindfulness says that you need to stay in the moment. Do not think about future, do not think about past. Stay in the moment. And most of impatience come from the point that we want to go to a point in future. We want to go to a time in future. We want everything to be over very soon. And because of that, the current situation makes us impatient because the current situation does not match with our expectation of that future moment. So, mindfulness says that you need to stay in the moment. You need to observe the present moment, observe your emotions, observe what you are going through. Of course, it is not going to change anything, but whatever you observe lose the power over you. I cannot explain this in length in this episode, but whatever you observe will start losing the power over you. Any emotion, any feeling that you observe, if it is driving you, it will stop driving you. You can observe it and you can mold it according to you. That's the power of mindfulness. It asks you to stay in the moment, stay in present. Don't think about past, don't think about future. And when you don't think about future, that impatience is gone. Now, how can we make the present situation better? How can we feel better about the present situation? That we will discuss some later point in this episode itself. But with practicing mindfulness, there what you do is you cut out your relationship with the future moment that is making you impatient to reach there, right? So that's how practicing mindfulness helps you. And how can you practice mindfulness? There are I have dedicated multiple episode where I have talked about uh, how can you develop more mindfulness. And as a coach, I also teach that how can you develop how I teach practices that help you develop more mindfulness in your daily routine and in your daily life, right? Next thing, let's talk about the next thing that can help you develop more patience. That is, set realistic expectations. Sometimes impatience come when our expectations are not matched. Not sometime, it is most of the time, or I can say all the time. When our expectations are not matched with the reality, then impatience comes. So for simple example, I can give you that if you are going to some place and you thought that place will be very beautiful, you will enjoy a lot, and when you reach there, the place is place does not match with your expectation, and then you start growing impatient because you want to come out of that situation because it's not matching with your expectation. You are not enjoying as much as you thought. You want to come out of that situation. And similarly, and when you think that my business will grow, let's say, one time or two times in 3 months of time or 3 years of time, when it does not happen, you start getting impatient because it is not matching with your realities, it is not matching with your expectation, right? So set realistic expectation. If your expectation is too dramatic, non-realistic, then most likely it will not meet the reality that we will face. And when you will face the reality, you will grow impatient that where is my reality? I want a different reality. And that is why you need to set realistic expectations. Okay, practice delayed gratification. Nowadays, in the age of technology, everything is moving so fast, and because everything moves so fast, we have lost the art of waiting patiently for the fruit, right? When you sow a seed, fruit does not come immediately. But in today's world, the technological world, everything is on our fingertip. You just push some buttons and you can transfer the money. You can push some buttons, you can order some groceries. You can push some button and you can order anything that you want for your house. You can push some buttons and you can make so many booking travel plans and everything else, right? So this has taught us that everything is available on our fingertips. We go to social media and everything is there, howling for our attention. Everything is making us impatient. It is micro content like 30 seconds 15 seconds of content that is giving you little bit of hit, little bit of feel good factor, and then it is going away. So that's why we want to jump onto uh, next thing for that gratification, for that instant feel good mood. All right. And because of these things, we have lost the art of waiting patiently for some fruit. So you need to practice delayed gratification, right? You need to practice that whatever is good, it takes time. Or shall I say, in other words, that some things takes time. As I said in the beginning, that if you will sow a seed, it will not give you the fruit today. The day you sow the seed is not the day when you reap the fruits, right? So you need to go through a process. You need to sow the seed, you need to give it water, let it have sunshine. Do not give it too much water, do not give it too much of sunshine. adequate amount of air and everything else. When everything comes together, then there the seed becomes the plant becomes the tree, and that tree gives you the fruit. It takes its own sweet time, and that much time you will have to wait to reap the fruit. Now, how can you practice this delayed gratification? So you can practice things which gives you the result much later, like working on your health, going to gym. The day you go to the gym is not the day you build the body. When you go to the gym for a long amount of time, long period of time, like say 1 year, 2 year, depending on the current situation of your health, depending on the current situation of your fitness, only after some time you start seeing the result, right? So working on your health, reading a book. Nowadays we read a lot of articles online. All right. So when we read online, the intention for us to find whatever we are looking for instantly. We start jumping from one place to other. We start scrolling and we start seeing that where is the thing that I'm looking for. And if we are not able to find, we use the find or search feature of the browser so that we can instantly jump on that right spot where we can find the thing that we are looking for. So that has grown us impatient. So reading the book, the old classical way of reading the book, because there you cannot there is no much drama going on. If you are reading on your phone or anything else, then there are other notifications which are seeking for your attention. But when you are reading a book, it does not happen like that. It is just a plain simple book, and you need to read this paragraph to understand the next one, to go to the next one. You need to finish this page so that you can, when you go to the next one, you understand that there is no search feature in the book, right? So you need to go through the book to look for whatever you are looking for. So these, and you can practice any creative expression like pottery, like drawing, right? So these things will make you patient because it takes it goes through its own process. Gardening is one such thing. It is very gratifying when you sow the seed, when you water it, and it takes its own time before it can give you the flower and the fruit, right? So all the such things which takes its own sweet time, if you practice those, you will be able to practice delayed gratification. And when you practice delayed gratification, you grow patience within you. You start understanding that there is a process, there is time associated with that process, and it will take time. Things will take its own time before it starts giving the result, and that helps you grow the patience within you. All right, let's move to the next one. Cultivate gratitude. So remember the first one which we talked about, that how can we say, when we were talking about practice mindfulness. So mindfulness will stop your mind from going from present moment to future moment, expecting the future moment to happen in present moment. But how can you start liking the present moment? That's where gratitude comes into picture. We grow impatient because we are not liking the current situation, because we are not able to see what is good in this situation, because we are not able to feel that there is something good happening to us, right? What we are seeing is, out of maybe you have imagined 100 things to happen, out of that maybe 60 has happened and 40 has not happened. So you are mad over those 40 things. But if you are practicing gratitude, you will be grateful that 60 things has happened. Or let's say reverse the number, 40 things has happened, 30 things has happened, 10 has happened. It's better than zero, right? You can introspect and you can make it better again. If you have that never give up attitude, you can introspect and find out where things has gone wrong, and where you could have made some improvement, and next time you can make it better, right? And in this current situation, you can find out what is good. What happens that we, most of us are very very blessed. Most of us can eat 2 meals a day without any problem. Most of us have good clothes to wear. Most of us have a roof over our head, water in our tap. So we are so blessed, and we take these things for granted. If you are listening to this episode, if you are listening to my voice, most likely you are having some gadget in your hand. right? If you have, if you can afford that gadget, you are blessed, you are privileged. So you need to be grateful for what you have. And when you start practicing gratitude, when you start feeling grateful for what you have, the current situation, you will not become complacent about the current situation. You will start finding the good things in the current situation. So for example, when my company in 2012 was said, not my company, I was working in a company, I was an employee of that company. So when that company shut down, what I felt good about this is, of course I lost the job, but what I was thinking, that I was not able to take a big leap, because this job was making, keeping me in the comfort zone. So now when this job is gone, my comfort zone is gone. So now I need to step up, I need to come out of this comfort zone. Or not I need to, but I will have to come out of this comfort zone. I am forced to come out of this comfort zone. So this is the good thing that has happened. And when I will come out of this comfort zone, I know I'll make progress. It will take some time, or it took some time. And that in that transition period, I was I faced so many problems also, but it took some time. And in that moment I felt that this is the good thing, that I'm coming out of my comfort zone. And likewise, if in place of me, if there is someone else who is practicing gratitude, they will see two or three or five or 10 other things that are good in that situation, right? Whereas the person who is not grateful, he will see 100 things that are wrong in that situation, right? So if you are practicing gratitude, you will be able to see the positive side of every situation. You will be able to see what is in it, what is there for you in this situation, right? So that will help you cope up with the situation, that will help you to live with the current situation, and help you keep patience till things improve for better, right? So this was uh, another another tool to practice and cultivate patience, is to cultivate gratitude. Next thing is learn from mistakes. Keep this keep this mindset, keep this open mind, that things has not gone according to you in this situation. It's all right, it is my time to learn it. One good thing in this situation, in any situation, is that I can learn from it, right? I have failed because I have made some mistakes in the past, and that is why I have failed. So let me go back and understand what those mistakes were, and let me refine my process, eliminate those mistakes, and let me grow from there. Let me come back and let me start again, this time with more zeal, more enthusiasm, and more energy, right? So if you are able to learn from mistakes, you will not the amount of impatience you feel, that will not happen. Because when you start feeling that okay, it's over, I'm not able to make it again, then this impatience grow much more, right? But when you are able to see that okay, this was not the last time, it was just a setback, it's not a failure, it's a setback. Let me learn from what I have made mistakes and improve upon that. Then this patience comes into picture, right? And you will be able to handle the situation more calmly and more patiently. All right, let's move to the next one. This is the most important thing if you want to develop patience, if you want to grow patience within you, if you want to have patience in any situation. That is, practice acceptance and surrender. Now let's go back to the example of mine in 2012, when the company was. It's not like that I have only one example, but I want to show you that in one example how different things fits in, right? So when back in 2012, when I was not having any job, so if I would be, I will not be able to accept the situation as it is, and I will not be able to surrender in the feet of a higher power, then it will become impossible for me to have patience. Because I had accepted the situation, that it's okay if the company has shut down, it's okay that I do not have the job, I accept it fully. You know why I accept it fully? Because I am in the feet of the higher power. That divine power is taking care of me. That divine power has a plan. That divine power will take me to a better place from this one. And that is why this has happened. This might look apparently bad to me, but because he has a plan, he will take me to a better place. And I need to accept this situation as his grace because he is taking me to a better place. And that is why this is happening. So this acceptance and surrender, these two, um, I would say surrender is the main thing here. If you have the surrender, only then you will be able to accept the situation as it is, and you will have a peace and comfort and patience in that situation, that it's okay. A better power, a higher power is taking care of me. A higher power has created this situation, who has the bigger picture in his mind. Because I am not able to see the bigger picture, that is why there is impatience. Because the other power, the higher power, is able to see that bigger picture, and that is why I should not be worried. Because in the big picture, in the long run, I am going to do better than this. I am going to make it larger than this. So these two practices, practicing acceptance, the practice, accepting the situation as it is, not changing anything, no ifs, no but, if it would have happened like this, then I would have been happier. No, this is the best thing for you. You know why? Because that divine power who has created the entire universe, that has created this situation. Right? So at this moment, this is the best situation for you to be in. If you have that confidence in that power, you will not become impatient. If you have that confidence in that higher power, you will be able to accept the situation as it is. You will be able to see good things. You will be able to have gratitude, right? You will be able to be open to learn from your mistakes. All those things will happen. So this is kind of a base to have surrender and to accept the situation. All these practices, being mindful, cultivate gratitude, learn from mistakes, all these things will help you. But according to me, if you do not have surrender and acceptance, you are missing out a big piece of the puzzle. That will, I mean, other things will help you, but that they are not the base. According to me, this acceptance and surrender is the base of having the patience. You have the patience because you know you are taken care of. You have the patience because you know that someone who has better mind and better sight than you, better vision than you, has designed the situation for your betterment, right? So practice acceptance and surrender. All right. The last but not the least is seek support. When we are in a distressful situation, and if there is surrounding which is negative to us, then it is very easy to succumb in that negative energy and feel impatient, and see and feel that we are in a place which is not good for us, and feel that impatience growing within us, that I want to come out of the situation as soon as possible. Then there will be no acceptance, then there will be no surrender, then there will be no gratitude, because you are seeing the negative side of the situation. So always seek support. Always be surrounded by positive things and positive people. If you, if possible, then have your friends, I mean, have those friends who are positive about situations, who are positive about the bright side of any situation, who has confidence in you, who, to whom you respect, who respects you, so that you can share all your thoughts, whatever your feelings are about the situation, and they can guide you in a better way. Have mentors. Mentor can play a very good role in this situation, to help you see the bright side of the situation, to draw a bright side, to draw the sight from within you to see the bright side of the situation, right? So have mentors, have colleagues, have friends, have family member who see the bright side, who are patients, who can support you, and who can tell you that it's okay. The situation you are in, it is okay to be in, and the situation will improve, because time does not stay the same. it will improve. So it is important to be surrounded by people and things, and surrounding uh, to have a positive surrounding around you, so that it can help you give the support, give the guidance, and give the sight to have patience, because better things are on your way. All right, so this was it. These are the things that you need to practice to develop patience. All right. All right, so this was the end of the topic, but before I end the episode, I would like to say that Holistic Happiness Club has memberships. You can join Holistic Happiness Club as a bronze member or silver member, whichever you like, and there are multiple perks of being a member in Holistic Happiness Club. I, as a holistic happiness coach, also do consultancy, and I consult you, I coach you there. You can book one-on-one with me, and we can discuss so many things. I can take you through systems which I have designed to make you better person, to make you a happier person, and make you more successful person. So there are multiple perks and multiple benefits of becoming a member of Holistic Happiness Club and connecting with me. So please do connect with me and become a member of Holistic Happiness Club. If you want to connect with me on social media, Instagram is the place. Happiness Architect is my Instagram handle. If you want to check out my website, akshaytiwari.in is my website, right? And till the time we are seeing each other again, stay well, stay healthy, take care of yourself, take care of your loved one, and take care of the people around you. And always remember, happiness is a lifestyle.